Hello, Talking Beards fanatics out there. Welcome to episode 367. That's right, 367. I almost said the wrong number. Tonight, we're talking about the Desert Beard Battle 4 with Emily Diver. We're going to talk about the charity, her favorite charity, the 3D, Triple D Diving Devil Dogs. Emily Diver and her Triple D charity. Oh yeah, let's go for a ride with freaking Aaron and Shawn. I'm having a rough night tonight, folks. I need to start reading what I wrote down and not trying to come up with stuff off the top of my head. Let's
You
go.
don't write anything down. Don't.
I did tonight, and that's why I messed up.
She can write.
Yeah. So
I thought she just makes flowers.
as Steve said, tonight we've got Emily Diver. We're going to be talking about Desert Beard Battle IV. I think she's going to have doctors at this event or something. And yeah, we're going to do that. And that is what we're going to do. And it's going to go fine, Shawn.
Everything is going to be awesome.
Everything's going to be
fine, folks.
fine. It'll be fine.
Let's go for this drive down to Arizona.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I'm going to fly.
Talking Beards, the podcast.
Welcome all you beard lovers to our podcast where we try weird things to eat, play some trivia, chat about life, and who knows, maybe even talk about beard stuff too. Now it's time to meet your host, Aaron D. Johnston, and Shawn Big Sexy Glander. And as always, behind the scenes is producer Natalie.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in Talking Beards world? Tonight is episode number 367 of the live show. And yeah, as I said earlier, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to go fine tonight.
So we are off to the best start we've had in a long time.
You know, I'm on the road. Yes. I didn't bring my webcam. Everything feels discombobulated, and
I thought we had two special guests tonight for a minute, and I'm like, no kidding. But
yeah, all the special guests.
Only Shawn Glander. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's just Aaron and Shawn. That's it. And producer Natalie is down in the corner. She's got her Nat's little buds going on because we're not in the same house right now, so we can't share a microphone. But we still have producer Natalie. How are you doing, Natalie?
I'm good.
Fantastic. You sound good, man. That's a good sounding microphone.
Yeah. It sure the heck is.
It is.
How are you doing today, Aaron?
I'm good, man. We're here. I'm in Vidalia, Georgia, home of the onions, on remote. Doing this plant hatch outage, and it's also going fine, just fine, perfect. It's just fine. Oh my gosh, if it is like a scale from 1 to 10 of how fine it is, it's like an 11 for sure. That's how good it's going, and how just
how sarcastic was that on a 1 to 10?
14.
There we go. I kind of figured we were working outside the box with numbers here, so
it's good. Everything will work out, but it's slow going, Shawn. It's slow going, but
it's gotta work out, right? Because if it doesn't work out, you just don't come home.
Oh, I'll be home. It's
or somebody shuts down a whole nuclear plant. One or the other, which sounds like terrible thing.
I promise you, they're not shutting down this plant any longer than they need to.
Right.
It will come back on at its scheduled time. We will just have to figure it out because the whole power plant not being on thing means the power plant's not making money. And little thing about businesses, they like to make money. So
and lots of it.
And they're gonna do that. So they'll just shut us in there, Shawn. I mean, we will just become part of the reactor. I think that's how that works. If we don't get done, they just lock us inside and we just turn into megawatts. I think
You got to
that's how
start
it works.
reading the fine print of your contracts. I'm
You
pretty
don't
sure.
get done, you get locked inside, and you become a fuel rod. That's
What
it.
if you get like superpowers and stuff? That would be super rad.
That'd be fine. You know,
Yeah,
I could like get gamma radiation poisoning and turn into the Incredible Hulk or whatever. Yeah. But like Talking Beards, I'm mad, and he just turned green or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea, Shawn.
Yeah, no, me neither. I just don't think you should get stuck in a nuclear reactor. So
good call.
I mean, that's
my plan.
Probably how you should push on.
My plan is to not get locked into the nuclear reactor. That's a solid plan. But how you doing, man? How's things going over there in Spokane Valley, Washington land?
Cold, very cold.
Yeah, it was pretty cold here today. It only got to 71.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. I mean,
I know.
We were about 50 or so less than that. But,
is that it?
Yeah, that's about it. I do think there was a possibility. I don't know. I was running today, but it might have hit 20. So that's pretty cool. 20 is pretty cold though when it hits you in the face. Like 7 when I left the house is like pretty cold to hit you in the face, But yeah.
You can have that cold up there, my friend. You can have it.
I am glad it's not all year round or nothing, We just deal with it.
You could be like in Minnesota where it's like negative 30 and then summertime it gets plus 30 or whatever they do up there.
Yeah, see, there's worse places to go, I mean, definitely. We have a clear 4 seasons here in the Pacific Northwest. We definitely get a little bit of all of it, and I'm glad when every bit of it goes away because I've just found I just don't like weather. Period.
What's up, Jeff Harris?
What it is. So
yeah,
spring and fall are pretty rad.
Yeah. But, well, spring and fall is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are the good seasons, except for in fall, you get leaves that fall down and cover all your stuff. I hate that part.
Is super true.
But the temperature wise, I like, but I hate the fall. When I bought my house, I was like, wow, all these trees are super pretty. And then my first fall was like, wow, this sucks a whole lot.
Right.
Maybe I
so we immediately have now decided spring's where it's at.
Spring's where it's at. 300 trees.
Well, a couple less now, right? after some storms and stuff.
Yeah, we had a couple fall down and go boom, but now we're like 298.
Yeah.
Couple things in the comments. Natalie's popping them up. Jeff Harris says it's going to be warm 26 in the morning. Alan Eckert said he tendered his retirement resignation. More Beard Thompson's future. So
nice, Alan. Congratulations.
And Jeff Harmon, I also turned in my retirement paper for April 1st. What is going on? I have friends that are so old that they can retire.
Right? Like, what is happening here?
That is the strangest thing in my life.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, congratulations, guys. Like, retirement. That sounds awesome. I like the sound of that, but I'm never going to get there. I'm just going to work for the rest of my life. The end. But it'll be all right.
I feel you.
Lonnie Hickley was freezing out here in Arizona with mid-60s. Woo. Mid-60s.
He said mid-60s.
See? Oh, Tim Seeger, what's up, my friend? He says negative 11 this morning.
Okay.
4.
Okay, see? Tim, you win and keep that shit because I don't want it. We're bad enough here as it is right now. I don't need that in negative 11. That's not good.
Shape the Podcast is never retiring. And breaking news, Shawn. Hold the presses. Jake McKellips is here. This is now the show.
Famous.
World famous. At least Charleston famous, Jake McKellips.
Well, hello, Jake. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. If you need your lawn taken care of or whatever, and you live in Charleston, you hit up Jake because they'll do it probably. I don't know. Maybe.
Does he just roll around neighborhoods with his mower and his rake and stuff and just do it?
And he'll fix your car while he's doing it.
Are you kidding me? That's pretty valuable, actually.
He's got like 4 arms.
Well,
and he
that's
doesn't
cool.
sleep. He's figured out how not to sleep.
He got caught in a nuclear reactor, didn't he?
He did. I bet that's it. Jake
I
used to do nuclear power plant outages. He got stuck in the reactor, and now he's figured out he doesn't need to sleep. He's got 4 arms, and he can mow and fix cars all at the same time. But he probably just hopped on and said, "Oh, hey," and left. So
right.
He doesn't even know we're talking about him still. But he said, "Oh, hey," and then that's it. I'm out of here. But yeah, what's up?
Both.
True North Beard Co. What is going on? How cold was it there? Don't y'all have a show going on right now? How are you commenting on here if you have a show going on right now? Oh, he's leaving. See you, Jake.
Bye, Jake.
But, yeah, True North has a show on YouTube right now. You can watch the recording of that. Don't leave us because we're action packed over here. But True North, they got stuff going on over there too.
Getting real fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Lots of comments. I like
there is. I've just been trying to keep up with the comments, to be honest with you.
We could just do a show of just comments tonight, but
people would have to comment a little bit more to do a whole show with it, but we could make that happen.
John
Let's
Abraham
not do that.
I'm still waiting for the show where we read arguments or read Facebook wars and stuff.
So we need to do that. We need to
we should probably write stuff down once in a while.
Every once in a while we should write.
We need people to send us things for us to read.
So that would be the thing. So if anybody runs across a good Facebook argument, preferably maybe like people we don't know, preferably
if it is people we know,
maybe if it's really good,
maybe I don't know.
But I'm looking for funny to obnoxious stuff, like old people posting on local Facebook pages, about where the traffic is, and then everyone just makes fun of them or whatever. That's good stuff. And we do know how to read, Andrew. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Nothing political. I know your feeds are full of it. I know most of the stuff you see is funny and controversial and stuff like that is going to be political. We're not doing that. We're not jumping down that
negative
road.
On that. There's enough of that crap that we're not going to do that. But man, social media is a cesspool right now.
It is awful. It's so terrible. There is so much nasty people and hate out there that everybody preaching a side that they're on, and they're all just being terrible people. Terrible. It's all crazy. I like to look. I mean, I look for comedy and funny things, and that's why I don't look at Facebook or stuff like that. So,
no politics, no religion. You're right. Beard Zone says the big story is that Jack Daniels with a rick house fell in. I don't know what a rick house is. You're terrible, Jake. Your face, whatever.
What is that even? What is this Jack Daniels with a rick house or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that like a place where they store a lot of Jack Daniels? Is that why?
Maybe it's called a rick house. That's
big stuff.
I don't know. No idea.
Well, Rick was the dude they always used to find in there drinking all the liquor. So maybe that's what they're calling it these days.
Freaking Rick's house just fell in, man. Just fell right in.
You have to be careful.
Jake said, here's an argument. All right. You know what isn't a cesspool? BSBB isn't a cesspool. And you are correct. Did you know you could go to bigsexybeardbrand.com and use promo code Talking Beards and save 20% off your order? And here, we'll pop this. Oh, daggum, I clicked on the wrong thing. We got this. Look how good looking that is.
Beautiful shot. That is a beautiful.
I need to make it full screen. I forgot, but look at that. We've got 4-ounce whips and 2-ounce oils now, and we didn't raise the price, Sean. We didn't.
No, not at all. Not even a nickel.
Doubled the product, and we didn't double the price.
And Jake's argument is pineapple doesn't go on pizza.
Ah, good thinking.
Oh, I had pineapple on my pizza just the other night with barbecue sauce and chicken.
How was that?
It was really good. Barbecue sauce instead of pizza sauce. It's Domino's. You can get it how you want it. That's what you do.
Doesn't mean you should, though.
right?
Speaking, you know where else? You know where? I wonder if there's Domino's in Arizona.
You're
Yeah, cancel
canceled.
that man. Cancel him. You're canceled.
No,
Jake just canceled you.
no, Jake.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it with chicken and barbecue sauce?
I've
I'm
tried
not
chicken and
just saying.
barbecue sauce pizza. That's good.
Why
But
not have a little pineapple on there?
because it doesn't belong on pizza. So the thing that so
But we're
issue,
saying chicken and barbecue sauce
chicken and
is
barbecue sauce
okay
is
on
okay. Yeah,
pizza.
perfectly fine. So my issue with pineapple, and then we'll get to Emily. My issue with pineapple on pizza is, well, previously the same issue I had with pickles being on a burger. But now, thanks to Corey, I can't eat pickles at all. But
No pickles on anything.
previously, I could still eat cold pickles because pickles are a cold thing, just like pineapple is. I mean, you can eat room temperature pineapple, that's fine, but pineapple is primarily a cold item. And then when you make a cold item hot, it tastes disgusting, just like hot pickles are disgusting. I like pickles within reason, but I don't like pickles on my burgers because they're hot. And
Well,
pickles are not supposed to be hot.
I'm gonna shoot hot, fresh, pineapple upside down cake at you and just blow that theory to freaking smithereens because that stuff is amazing.
He don't like that either.
Especially right out the oven.
It's better. It's better when it's like just
Put that whooping cream on there.
Room temperature
Good to go.
pineapple upside down cake. Once it's
No,
cooled
just
down
when
because
it's warm still. When you
no,
gotta
because
cut
it tastes nasty. It's hot
No.
pineapple is gross, just
You know
like
what
hot
tastes
pickles are
nasty?
gross.
Pickles. Pickles taste
Well,
nasty.
now they are, but they
They're
weren't
gross.
6 months ago. Pickles were good, but now
Pickles were less nasty then. But you know what? This whole venture of entertainment has really ruined even sweet pickles for me. I actually can't even.
Well, sweet
I
pickles
don't
are
even-
disgusting
Sweet pickles
anyway.
are always nasty.
That was my favorite. My
Ugh.
favorite was sweet pickles. I never even was a deal guy to begin with. I
I
put up
don't-
with this stuff because I didn't hate it. Guess what?
What is your deal?
That changed.
John says he
Like-
dares y'all to drink ranch flavored soda.
I will
What
drink.
does that mean?
I didn't even know that's a thing, but I guess I'll eat it. You know. So now that messed me up, Jeff Harris, because I do like fried pickles. So it takes away my whole hot pickle thing. Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah.
Now
Enough
we're talking about
nonsense. We're
pickles
just
for
talking nonsense now. So
beans and chili.
You know what's not
obviously.
nonsense?
What?
Emily Diver.
You
Let's
know,
get her on the show.
oh my gosh.
You think
Speaking
we
of
can?
nonsense,
You think she'd ever even come on a place like this?
we're about to find out. So tonight
All we
we're
do
going
is
to talk
about
to
pickles and there's no
Emily
Scots.
Diver. She's going to be talking about the Desert Beard Battle 4. It's coming up February 22nd over there in Arizona, you know, because it's in the desert. And so it makes sense that it's the Desert Beard Battle in Arizona. So
Yes, it does.
here she is, the one and only Emily Diver. What's up?
Hey.
Oh,
How are you? There we go.
I'm
That
good.
was weird. How are you
I'm
doing
good.
tonight?
Good. How are you?
We're doing all right. We're making it, right?
I don't know how long you've been here. So
You've been here the whole time.
Let's not I don't want to hear anything about pickles being bad because it's one of my favorite things to eat. So don't tell me what happened with your pickles.
So do you like hot pickles? Is that all right?
So I make pickle hot dogs. Instead of using a hot dog bun, I put the hot dog in the middle of the pickle. And that's how I
I've
eat
seen
the hot
that
dog.
like on reels or whatever. I've seen
It's the
that.
best way to eat a hot dog.
I've
telling
seen
you.
pickle sandwiches, all kinds of things.
So you use a big pickle for the
Yep.
bun and you
Yeah,
put a
and then
hot
you,
dog
like,
in it?
Cut it out and you put a hot dog in it. You put mustard, ketchup, whatever you want on it.
How big is this freaking pickle?
I'm gonna be sick.
Where do you
This
get
is really good.
that pickle's got to be like this big around.
At Walmart.
They have pickles big enough you can cut open and put
Emily
a hot
knows
dog
where to
in?
go get the big pickles at, so don't worry.
So when you
Just
originally said that, I was thinking like a hot dog bun with a pickle in it. So
No.
I was like, that's weird.
a pickle instead of just a hot dog, like
Yep, that's what I picked in my head. That's what I initially pictured was replacing the hot dog with a pickle.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
No.
I'm gonna look into this hot dog pickle thing. Maybe we should eat
Why?
hot dog pickles, Shawn.
We're gonna just not do anything to do. Oh my goodness, John Abraham sending me ranch sodas.
Freaking John Abraham. Anyway,
Oh, we're not
Diver.
doing pickles. We can do other nasty stuff. Let's do that.
You,
How about some ranch soda?
You've got your event coming up February
Yes.
22nd. It's in Morristown, Arizona. Is that right?
Morristown. Yep, it's north of Phoenix.
North of Phoenix. It's not in Glendale this year. Wasn't it in Glendale before?
It was. That place actually closed down. So
No.
yeah, unfortunately during COVID, it just couldn't make it. It couldn't make it. And so I was introduced at another event to the owner of Dylan's Western Trails, which is it's out in Morristown, and it's actually a rodeo ring. So they do bull riding, they do roping, they do mutton busting for the kids, and it's literally like a Western area. So they do barbecue and all this kind of stuff. It's an outdoor venue, and it's absolutely amazing. So I was introduced to him about 3 years ago at another event, and his father was a veteran. I think his brother was a veteran. So he's a huge veteran supporter, and he absolutely fell in love with this idea of doing a beard comp, and it just blew up from there with him. He's the owner is amazing. He's got 4 locations in the Valley, and we just love Dylan's because it's so cool. It's so very different from anything else that you can find around here, especially with Prescott is known for the rodeo. It's one of the biggest places for rodeos. And I know there's other places in the US, but in Arizona, it's one of the biggest places for rodeos. And so we like our rodeo venues, and this is one of them. So actually the day that we have it, they're going to be doing some team roping there as well. So people that haven't experienced that, they're going to be able to watch it and hang out. It's going to be a great day.
So
can we get him to rope competitors?
You should rope Shawn.
Yeah. He should do the mutton busting. Where you jump on the back of a sheep and then you
do it.
On.
I'm
please
already busted though. Like
no, please do mutton busting. Please, Shawn. Please, you should do it and make sure it's filmed for all of our enjoyment, and that'll be amazing. But so
maybe we can get Raven to do it.
Raven will do it for sure, but that's not going to be as funny.
We can get Raven to do some mutton
I think it would be funny to watch you.
Do they let like grown people on
is that even a thing? Can adults do the mutton busting thing?
I think they would throw them on the bulls on the other side.
You should ride a bull. He's got broken ribs right now, but we can. Don't they have protection? Like, I think that's a thing.
You don't wear protection. No, that's for children.
He's got broken ribs.
Who cares?
Here, I'm over here volunteering the guy with broken ribs.
Anyway, so during the competition, they're going to do team roping. You said what exactly is that?
Team roping is where you have they release the calf, and then you have 2 people on horses that have to rope the calf in a certain period of time. So that's a weekend thing with them. So they'll have that going on in the morning. So when people aren't competing and not enjoying our vendor showcase area, they can go watch the roping and enjoy some barbecue. The way that the restaurant is set up is it's pretty much open on 3 sides. So you can go out one side where the stage will be with the beard comp, or you can go out to the other side and watch the team roping, or you can go out the back and you can chill out in some nice shade and just kind of hang out.
And so the actual competition is going to be outside?
It is. Because we have beautiful weather here in February.
Unlike
more beautiful than here. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So what is it? You said it was supposed to be 70s next weekend, right?
70s, beautiful. I think we're supposed to have a little bit of cloud cover, which will be great. We had cloud cover last year, and it was absolutely perfect. Not a lot of sunburns for the northerners that come down.
Like you, Shawn, pale skin, living in the
There's a lot of light in here. I'm definitely more cherry tomato than this, but
cherry tomato. Nice shade of red, Shawn is.
I'm jolly. What can I say? But yeah, no, that will be very nice because I do not want to go home. I mean, I'm actually going to be okay and brag to everybody if I go home with a burnt dome. So, it's okay to me if this happens.
So you're just like, yeah, if I go to Arizona, I'm just going to come home with a suntan and just brag to all my friends how it was warm. And I get to be outside in the sun. And y'all were up here in Spokane in the snow inside where it's a degree.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen next weekend.
Yeah.
February 22nd.
Next weekend. Right.
Yeah.
Not next weekend. Yeah. Don't go to Emily's house next weekend.
Next weekend. I don't know. That could be a debate. The way I said that could be a debate as well, because I didn't say this weekend. I said next weekend.
Yeah, the next weekend is this upcoming weekend because it's the next one that you're going to come to, right? Is that how that works?
It's next weekend.
Not this weekend.
Not this weekend. Next weekend.
But the next weekend that you're coming to is this weekend, right?
Okay.
I don't know. That's the way I would look at it.
I'm just wondering if you're messing with us. Okay, here we go.
I know my head hurts.
Oh, Natalie's what?
Jacob had a question if there was going to be a medieval fight ring. What?
No.
Is there going to be a medieval fight ring going on?
Not this year. Unfortunately, they had. So last year, we actually had legitimate medieval fighters. They had the metal swords, the head to toe stuff that they wear. And they were out fighting in one of the bull rings. And they were doing the medieval fighting. Like, we were up on stage and we could hear their swords clinking against their metal armor they were wearing. And so, unfortunately, they're not able to make it this year. So
are you gonna put on the armor and battle?
Raven
and
Raven does LARPing.
See. You should incorporate that into your events, Emily, that you LARP with people as they come in.
I'm telling you, if I put on that metal armor, I'd just fall right over.
I think people would pay to watch that.
Shawn wants to know if the fighters were from Texas.
No, they're from here.
They are from Emily's house.
Yes, from my house.
They live in the basement.
In the basement of Emily's house. So let's get back on track. So Dylan's, you get cool new venue. Is this the first time you've done an event there?
Nope, it's our second year.
Second year there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this the same as last year?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious. Yep. I tried to ask Fabs and he had his normal answers of I don't know. Maybe. I'm like, well, was it called Dylan's? And he's like, sounds right. Normal Fab stuff.
Fabs is so helpful. We appreciate it.
He's very much helpful.
So informative, that Fabs.
We have a motley crew of a house that is going to be very fun for the weekend. So I'm pretty excited.
Great.
Yes. It'll be very fun.
Yeah. So this will be our fourth year working with the Diving Devil Dogs of Arizona.
Okay.
And they're two Marine veterans that started this group basically because they both have PTSD. And so they try to figure out ways to be able to help other veterans with their PTSD. A lot of the men and women that they work with have suicidal tendencies. They can't get out of their head. So what they did is they started out with teaching them how to scuba dive. And so their fundraising efforts were to be able to get veterans certified for scuba diving because they found that when they got in the water and they started scuba diving, that it was kind of allowing them to relax and get out of those dark places. And so what they did from there is they started moving into overlanding. For the people that really didn't want to be, get into scuba diving or water, they found that they did have a good group of people that liked going camping and taking their four-wheelers out. And so they started getting groups for that. And so basically it's just a way for these men and women to get out in, just into nature and be able to completely remove themselves from everyday stresses or their, what they're going through in their minds. And the whole weekend becomes about them. So, it gets very emotional talking to them because they'll sit there and they'll talk about, they'll sit around the fireplace until 3 a.m. just talking about things and sharing their experiences. And they're two of the most amazing men that I've ever met. And I can't imagine doing this for anybody else. How I actually met them was I was helping on an event for Phoenix Children's Hospital, and I was just kind of on social media and I was trying to find people to donate raffle prizes, and I just happened to come across them. And I was like, hey, do you guys have anything that you want to put toward the raffle? And he was like, Ray, who's one of the founders, was like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay. He's like, well, meet me down at, I don't know, Panda Express on Tuesday. And I'm like, okay, great. He comes up with 2 children's bikes. It was completely unconditional. He was like, yep, this is what we're donating. He donated the 2 bikes. They went to 2 very deserving children. And ever since then, I'm like, these are the 2 guys that I want to work with. I want to help them.
And it was just one of those things you met them and you just instantly just had that connection with them. And you're like, these are my dudes right here.
Great connection with them. We've worked with each other. We've become close friends. I've become close friends with both of them. We're very involved in each other's lives. And, Ray actually had a baby. He actually had a baby 4 months premature. And so I'm hoping that he'll be able to bring the baby in February. That would have been the baby's due date. And they were able to take her from the hospital a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, bring the baby. And they're like, no.
No, baby's probably not like ready to be out in public.
No. Baby can stay home.
Yeah. No, they live in Prescott, which is a much higher elevation than she was at the hospital. So she's still on oxygen. They want her to be able to breathe freely and things like that. But so
eventually,
yeah.
Maybe next year the baby can come to your event.
Yeah. Maybe the baby can enter next year.
There you go. That's not ambitious at all.
I was going to say MC, so I mean that works out better probably.
So back your story up just a little bit. Anthony Carty said scuba diving in Arizona? ? How does that work?
So we actually do have a lake. It's about 20 miles north of us called Lake Pleasant, and it's a pretty big lake. And that's where they do most of their classes, or they find a community pool. We actually do, surprisingly, we have a couple of underwater welding schools here, and they have the silos where they teach them how to underwater weld. So they'll go there. We try to be creative in the desert with our water.
Yeah, you've got to,
Yeah.
As long as you have it, who cares?
Right.
It's coming out of my faucet so far.
I mean, there's
so far so good.
So
yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's it's such a good charity. You've worked with them for quite a while. I know at least your last 4 events, right? So have you done other events besides your 4 beard competitions benefiting this charity?
I've done a couple online. I do. Okay. I try to keep people involved on the AZ Desert Beard Battle page. So throughout the year, I'll just do free online comps, for people that maybe don't have as much experience with beard comps or maybe can't afford to travel. Like, why not get them involved too? And if we raise money, great. If we don't, great. I still hand out little plaques that I make here at the house, and
they're awesome. Those little plaques are awesome. Like, you
thanks.
do a really
I make them myself.
Yeah, you do a great job. They're cool.
I try to just help as much as I can. I'm really passionate about men's health, mental health. This actually all started because a friend of mine that I've known for about 7 years, he was in the decon business. So he would go around and he would decontaminate firefighters' gear and apparatus. And that's actually how it started. And then it just blew up from there. We tried to do calendar during COVID, but businesses were a little bit afraid about giving their money away. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do the calendar, but that's kind of how it all started. And from there, I've helped POP, the prostate on-site project. Of course, Diving Devil Dogs. I've helped a few other men's health related organizations. Just, I don't feel that men's health gets enough exposure that it needs to have. So
we appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, if I can do my little part in it, I mean, I have a 17-year-old going on 18-year-old son, and the more I can expose him to being healthy and showing him how much he needs to care about his own health, the better off he's going to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's important because that's not really generally something that guys are kind of always brought up to not do that sort of thing and not have emotions or think about your mental health. Like you're just supposed to push that stuff down. You're not supposed to deal with it. It'll be fine. Just like I said earlier, you don't deal with that sort of thing. So that's cool. It is important, and it's actually not healthy, to push those things down. Who would have thought, but it's good that you're starting him out on the right path to not do that.
Well, I'd like to think so. I mean, his dad and I have been divorced since he was a little guy, like probably 4. But whenever he'd go to visit his dad, it'd be like, oh, don't cry, big boys don't cry, or
rub dirt on it.
Got to be strong. And so I mean, me being the concerned mom that I am, I took him to counseling when he was like 11, maybe. And she helped him educate him on how to be healthy with his emotions. And I'm telling you, it has helped him and I in our relationship immensely. I mean, he's a nightmare sometimes because he's 18 and he's got senioritis.
Well, yeah, of course, but that's part of that. You're not gonna take that through. You're not gonna get rid of that. That's just that's part of it.
No, but it's funny because like I'll come in crying or something, and he'll be like, "It's okay, Mom. Why don't you go take a nap?"
Here's some candy. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
I don't know where to put my hands.
Exactly.
Want some ice cream?
I
mean,
that's usually a cure-all for most things,
isn't it? I mean, it is literally. I mean, it cures me, and I'm lactose intolerant. Figure that out.
Yeah, right. If ice cream doesn't count, you can. If you're lactose intolerant, you can actually still eat ice cream. It's science
for sure. But we so we got the venue down. We got the charity talked about. Is that it? I mean, is there anything else that's gonna happen this day?
Well, we have a bike show.
Let's hear about this bike show. So you've got a bike car. Well, I guess it's not a bike car show.
It's just a bike show. So Dillon's Western Trails is right on a main thoroughfare for motorcycles. To go up to Prescott, to go off to Cave Creek. It just brings them straight into cooler weather. And so it's a main stop. And so this is our second year incorporating a bike show. I was a little bit hesitant. We had some issues last year with people doing, burnouts and things like that.
Emily.
Me. No, but there were kids around, and so we've decided to still have the bike show, but we're going to do it in another area, kind of off to the side, and because they like coming and going, they're riders, so they enjoy having their riding day. So we put them in an area where they can come and go as they please, but still enjoy everything. So we're having that. We have 19 categories that we're doing this year. I think it's 5 more than we had last year.
Okay.
So we have one. This is our second year doing one called a Flavor Saver.
What is that?
So Dillon's, like I said, is a barbecue place, and what they do is they serve burnt ends, and it's the winner is the one that has the cleanest beard after eating the burnt ends without their hands.
Wait, where has this?
Dillon's.
Where has the burnt ends?
Dillon's.
Oh shit.
That place that's having a beard competition on the 22nd of February.
Dang.
Yeah,
I'm just going to be sitting there eating the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm telling you, this is amazing barbecue. So that's one of our categories. And then the first year we're doing a craft beard. Not the live craft battle, but a craft beard. So we're going to see how that works out. I don't know if it will or not. Friends that I know or men that I know are super crafty with their hands, but I don't know if we're going to have anybody enter.
So is this a men's craft beard category or is it? Oh,
it is.
Nice.
Yeah. So along with the other ones, we're going to have our Whiskerina categories and our mustache categories and our silver, which we call our chrome because we've got the bike show with it. And our craft beard, I'm actually having. So our awards are actually cowboy hats, which I've kind of been teasing about. They're 1960s vintage cowboy hats.
Where did you get enough 1960s vintage cowboy hats to have
for
trophies?
19? How many categories?
19.
For 19 categories.
Yeah.
So
we
found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that didn't know what he had.
Perfect.
Yeah, these hats.
A truckload of hats.
These hats retail in between $300 and $400. We got them for way cheaper than that. But one of them, the craft beard, I'm actually having made. That's going to be I'm hoping it's going to be really cool. It's going to be out of sheet metal. I wanted it to look like a craft project. So the guy that's doing our bike awards, he's making the hat. But I have a couple of awards here if you want to see them.
We would love that.
Show the pig one.
Oh, the pig one's downstairs. So if you guys don't know,
you said hats. Now we're talking about pegs.
Well, for our flavor saver is a pig. It's a pig hat. If you guys don't know, my mom's a local artist here in town. Mm-hmm. And so if you were able to see the awards that we had last year, they were boots. She beaded cowboy boots and then we mounted them to a piece of wood. So in keeping with the Arizona desert theme, we decided to do hats this year. And so this is one of our Whiskerina hats right here.
Oh my gosh.
Dang. It's got horns.
And the funny thing is, you didn't do anything with it. This is just how the guy had the hat.
This is how he had it in. This is how he had it in his warehouse.
Yeah. It looked exactly like that.
But yeah, this is one of our Whiskerina hats, and then this is another one that we have. This is one of our tombstone hats. This is all beaded right here. This is all hand beading.
That is way cool. You said Tombstone.
Yep, Tombstone, Arizona.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Are they still wearable? These are on foam heads, right?
These are actually wearable, and we know people are probably going to wear them. So you get the foam head with it, so you can display it at home. Each one, I haven't gotten the plaques yet, but each one's going to have a plaque that says champion and the category that you win.
Because if you fly there, that's how you're going to have to get it on the plane. You're going to have to wear it on the plane.
Do it, and then I want pictures. But right now I'm trying to source cowboy box hats, so they're a little bit easier. But I'm still working on that.
Well, those are amazing.
Yeah. She did an excellent job. She works on these pretty much at the end of the previous comp, and then up until we just finished them this past weekend. So
Cardi wanted to know what second and third place people get. They get those hats too, or that's just first? That's why I said
we don't have time to make 700 hats, but what we do is each category is sponsored by a company. Which we appreciate very much. And we don't necessarily go searching for beard related companies, any company that wants to help, we appreciate. Those companies supply first, second, and third place prizes. And then first, second, and third also get a ribbon. So
okay. So second and third get the products and the second and third place ribbons.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So you're not walking away empty-handed. You get something no matter what.
Yep. We try not to let anybody walk away empty-handed. I wish I could give something to absolutely everybody, but it doesn't work out like that sometimes.
For sure. It never does. It never does.
No, well, and you know what?
Go ahead.
The one thing I love is that I've been to a few beard comps now, and in general, the reason I love beard comps so much is that people aren't necessarily there to win a prize. People are there for the camaraderie. They're there to raise money. You know, I don't see you guys ever except for if it's at a beard comp. And I consider that my most precious time that I spend there, because I know who knows when I'm going to see you guys again. And that's what I love about it. I would much rather run a beard comp and run around and say hi to everybody than actually compete myself. And I do. I'm running around.
About doing that. There's definitely something about doing that, running around and just seeing everybody and in the chaos of making it all happen. So
yes, exactly. And we're going to have raffles. We have a whole bunch of raffle prizes that are coming in. Last year, we had Shannon Klinkenbeard there, and he was the most amazing auctioneer that I have ever seen.
He does a good job.
He does. He got the crowd going. So, but yeah, we have a whole bunch of fun stuff, and we have vendors. So we have enough for everybody, the family.
So how long is this thing going to run? Because you've got a bunch of stuff going on. How long is this event going to be? 3 days.
3 whole days.
So again, we have a lot going on. So at 6:00, they're going to have live music. So I have in between 12 and 6 p.m. to get the beard comp done. And usually we can get it done right at about that time.
Pretty much noon to 6.
Yep.
Noon to 6. So even after 6, are the vendors staying set up and stuff like that? Or is it noon to 6 and that's it? Everybody leaves pretty much.
The vendors start cleaning up a little bit. They're going to have the mutton busting, I think, starting at 5:30. So the venue would kind of like them not to bring their cars in to get their vendor stuff. But Thigh Brush, they're one of our biggest vendors. They stayed, I think, till about 9 or 10 o'clock the night. They just had people coming in constantly. It was like nonstop. It was a revolving door.
They always do.
Yeah, they're a fun bunch. Those
they're
thigh
awesome.
brushers.
And that's the good thing about Dillon's is that they're not like a strict venue. If you want to come and hang out and you want to keep your vendor spot up till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, they'll allow you to do it. They're great people. I love working with them.
I'm glad you found this cool venue.
There are a couple, and speaking of Thigh Brush, there are a couple of my favorite people. But I am super excited for Dillon's as well because now I'm getting barbecue too.
Yep.
So we got barbecue. We got the place that's going to be at that serves the barbecue. We've got trophies. We've got. I mean, what kind of? Do we have any categories that are out of the norm? Like anything that you have that is not?
She went over the categories.
Oh, we went over all the categories.
Well, we have
all 19 categories.
Do you want all we've got.
Let
me see how fast I can do it.
That mattered, I guess.
Styled stash, natural stash, goatee, whaler,
saver.
All the 0 to 12 plus, whiskering to creative, realistic. We have a veterans category, which is typically our biggest category. Ginger, chrome, freestyle, kids. We're gonna have kids, crafted beard, flavor saver, and our full beard with style stash.
So most importantly, who's going to be judging all these categories?
So right now we have 4 judges. We have Mr. Matt Sherwood coming into town. We have our best in show from last year, Kevin Bowling. He is coming into town as well. And then we have we have one of the greatest couples, Shawn and Andrea Glander, coming in. So very excited.
You're going to Arizona, Shawn. Did you know
I'm going to Arizona next weekend. Not this weekend.
Next weekend.
Weekend. I'm going.
Next weekend is this weekend.
Because I'm getting barbecue
the next weekend.
And getting to judge all these amazing categories, getting to see the other great judges, all the great peoples. Is there anything going on besides the comp itself?
Yeah, actually, yes. Well, first I'll answer Anthony. I think it was Anthony's question.
Where was Anthony?
Yeah. That one. Yes. Sorry. It's $10. $10 for the first category, and then it's $5 for each additional category. We're allowing people to enter multiple categories, especially because we've got those like secondary ones like the ginger and the chrome, and we want people to enter as many as they can. As far as what we have going on beforehand, I work for the City of Surprise. If you don't know, Surprise is the hometown for spring training for the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. I am so excited to say that we are able to offer all of our competitors that RSVP by tomorrow free tickets to the Royals and Texas Rangers spring training opener. So that's on the 21st.
That's Friday. Awesome.
Yes.
On Friday.
Yes. At 1 p.m.
Event 1 p.m. Nice.
Yep. It's the spring training opener. And so it's if you guys have not ever experienced spring training, it's an experience, and I get to experience it every year. It's my son and I do multiple games every year. The Valley is just like doubles in population, but that's cool. We're excited to be able to do that. The plus ones, they get tickets at a very reduced rate. It's $15. And then the stadium is going to donate a portion of those proceeds back to the Diving Devil Dogs.
Dude, that is super freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that is
I'm
amazing.
Super excited. I had been working on that for 3 years, and they finally were like, yes, we want to do this. And so they're excited about it. They're talking about possibly doing their a most popular beard competition out on the field. And so they're
dude, that is awesome. Good for you. Congratulations on making that happen. That's cool.
I know a lot of people are flying in later, so they may not be able to catch the game. So we're going to do our traditional bar crawl bingo. That's going to be at Westgate, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump from the hotel. They have transportation from the hotel to Westgate every 15 or 20 minutes. They have a bus that heads over there, and we're going to do some bingo cards, and we're going to hang out and have some fun and, call it an early night if we have to, and then head off to the beard comp the next morning. But nice. I've got everything planned. So hopefully we've got enough to show people who haven't been here what the Valley, can the experience of the Valley and have a good time.
How far do you live from where the beard competition stuff is?
Well, where I specifically live from the beard comp, it's probably about 35 minutes.
Gotcha. I didn't know if that was like your spot, like your town, or your town adjacent. Obviously, it's not the same town. But.
It is adjacent, but there's a lot of desert in between.
Super adjacent.
Right.
Yeah, but the spring training's right in Surprise. I live in Surprise, and then the hotel is one city over in Glendale. So right now I'm working on transportation from the game back to the hotel, so nobody has to worry about getting an Uber or driving or anything like that. So I'm hoping to have it all covered.
I mean, I believe you're going to have it all covered. I don't think there's a way that you don't. I mean, it seems like everything's been thought of. Like who has mutton busting at a beard competition? No, I think that's the first, right? I don't think that's
I've not heard of it.
The beard comp here is kind of like having ADHD. You don't know where your brain is going to go.
I mean, that's pretty much just you in a nutshell, though, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I want everybody to have a great experience, and that's the whole point of it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a great experience, especially if you RSVP now and you're going to get in town early enough to to go watch
Yep.
some baseball Friday. That's
Yeah.
super
Right.
freaking cool.
And
Like,
the good thing is
right.
if people can't make the game, it's actually a weekend run. So there's going to be games Friday, Saturday, and if you stay longer, you can get tickets on Sunday as well. So it's not part of the the complimentary tickets, but they are available. They're going to be in town. I think it's not the Rangers and Texas. It's Texas and another team, but
like a minor league team or something.
no, these are the professional teams that are playing.
Okay.
But
Nice.
I don't know if it's like the Diamondbacks or the Giants. I don't know who's coming in.
Right.
Okay. One person asked how, if they weren't able to make it, how they could donate.
Yes.
We have a PayPal for this. It's at AZ Desert Beard Battle. So anybody that unfortunately can't make it but want to donate, that's the PayPal that we're using, and we'd appreciate anything. All the money goes toward the diving devil dogs that we raise. So
what was it at AZ Beard Battle?
At AZ Beers, at AZ. Oh, I'm sorry. At AZ Desert Beard Battle.
What's up, Johnny? How's it going, buddy?
Johnny Rodriguez. What's up, my friend? There we go. Boom.
There it
Look
is.
at that. Technology.
He did it.
I did it. So, man.
And he didn't even spell it like dessert, so that's good.
Did I spell it like dessert?
No,
No.
I said you did not.
I was like, crap. I suck at spelling. Anyway, so
I probably would have.
Is there anything else that you just want to tack on to this thing, Emily? I mean,
Was there anything Sunday?
Yes, there is one thing else I want to talk about.
Okay.
The biggest thing ever. So
breaking news.
yes,
Huge.
It's huge. Our best in show will win $1,000 to go toward a trip to Worlds.
Very cool.
What?
Yes.
Very cool. That is
Given
super awesome.
generously to a new beard company called Frontline Beard Company, started this year in Arizona. He is a veteran. He is a retired firefighter, and he's been one of my friends. And he said, I said, how can we incorporate the Worlds, right? Because it's this year. He was like, I will donate money toward the trip for the best in show to be able to attend Worlds. So we are going to be giving $1,000 to help the best in show winner make their trip out to Worlds.
And
That's
you can see
super cool.
and you can see Anthony Cardi there.
I'll bet he's gonna be there. You know,
He's the face of
you'd
Worlds.
think so.
That's one heck of a best in show.
No
Yeah.
kidding. Do you get a hat too?
Well, if you win first, you get a hat.
Well,
You already got a hat, right?
You got first place to get your
Yeah.
hat. Never mind.
Yeah, well, the best in show gets a crystal boot. So that's what we're keeping as our best in show. It's a
So you
crystal
get a hat,
boot.
a crystal boot, and $1,000 freaking dollars for Worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, people better get to Arizona next weekend. Like,
Everyone should go to Arizona next weekend. They should.
Next weekend.
Because if you go next weekend, no one's there. It's because that's
This weekend?
Uh-oh. Oh,
Hi.
hey.
Hi.
2 judges. Did you Dre, did you know you're going to Arizona next weekend? Did you know?
Stop it. What?
Yeah.
they just told me.
They just told me.
Yeah,
That's
Shut up.
breaking news to you too.
it
I'm
is.
so excited.
Sean's gonna bust some mutton.
I'm not, but I'm gonna eat some burnt ends.
You're-
And then he's
I'm
gonna get
do that.
hog-tied.
That's gonna
Raven's
happen.
gonna hog-tie Sean.
I'm gonna eat a lot of burnt ends, and Raven's gonna ride a bull.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
This is gonna be amazing.
just catching you up on all this.
Cannot wait.
You know, actually, the flavor saver isn't judged by judges, so you could enter that one.
Who's judging
Look at
the
that.
flavor saver thing?
Dylan's.
What is
Just
happening?
Dylan's.
Oh, then I might be doing that right there. And then for
you
the
wear a
button
hat.
busting, since only kids can do it, we'll just have Fabs do it.
Fabs
'Cause
can
he's
do
like-
button busting for sure.
He's kid adjacent.
Yeah,
like,
he's kid
size-wise,
adjacent.
you know.
Yeah,
So
he's just a kid with a beard.
No problem.
What's up,
I
Josh
should've-
Kim?
I
What's
should
up,
have brought
Baker?
the Flavor Saver award up here. It's downstairs.
is that the
Shut
pig
up,
one that
Dave.
Natalie was talking about? Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well,
Nice.
everybody, if you are within driving distance, or if you still have time to hop on a plane, or really anything's driving distance, if you put your mind to it, you should go to Arizona on the
You should
22nd.
let me come judge your face.
Yeah, let Drea judge your face.
I'll judge a whole lot more than that.
Yeah,
But,
and
yeah.
you get to watch Shawn
Call it out.
bust some mutton.
Get busted by a mutton.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Look at that,
bye.
Cardi.
Guys, see you next week.
Cardi's thinking about it.
See you this after next week.
I will see you soon. You make sure you keep that warm weather for me.
Yes.
It's gonna
It's
be here.
actually going to be record low on the 22nd in Arizona. I just read. It's actually going to be like 17 degrees.
That
First
would
time
be
in
that
Arizona
would be our
history,
luck.
so,
Yeah.
you know,
would be
sorry
our
about that, Sean. Sorry about that. But
I know.
Emily, thank you for coming by and letting us know everything there is to know about the Desert Beard Battle. You did it. You did an amazing job, and you're putting on a fantastic sounding event. And I'm super jealous. I'm not going to be there, but I'm sending Shawn Glander in my place.
Well, we're gonna miss you. We definitely
Happily.
will. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on. I always love talking about the diving devil dogs, especially they're my guys. They're my family. They're my brothers. I always use the term my brother's keeper, and that's 100% what I am with them.
Well, we
Very cool.
appreciate you. I know they appreciate you, and you do a great job with everything you do. And just keep it up. Keep up the great work. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys as well.
All right, Emily Diver, everyone, everybody, go to see her live. Mainly just go see her live, right? You know, but go out there and
while you're there, though, there's stuff to
you're
do.
there, though, there's everything to do. You get to help out the diving devil dogs. You get to see Shawn Glander bust some mutton live. And
in case you didn't hear it, I was able to get him to repeat the categories. So boom,
you did.
We're good to go.
All the categories are
everything.
You do. It's man, heck of an event. And if you want to still donate and you aren't able to make it, go to AZ Desert Beard Battle PayPal. Yeah, at AZ Desert Beard Battle. There we go. So yeah, do that. Send them money, and it'll all go to a good cause. Heck of a group out there. She's doing it. She's doing it out there, Shawn Glander.
Absolutely. And we're gonna go watch her do it.
All right. Choice of words.
Thank you to Nat's Little Butts for sponsoring this episode.
Hi, Nat's Little Buds.
Oh my
Go get you
God.
some Nat's Little Buds right now. Just because you missed the final shipping days for Valentine's Day doesn't mean you can't buy flowers.
She's
You
still
can buy
making them.
flowers. Yeah,
You can always buy flowers. They are forever. And yeah, Nat's Little Buds. Go check them out. John,
you should.
You did it tonight. I appreciate you helping me.
You did it more. And
Barely.
don't forget,
do that.
20% off your order if you use Talking Beards over at Big Sexy Beard Brand.
That's it. Everybody's chiming in. Don Shea Butter, so excited for our Nat's Little Buds. He said we did a good job. Jake McKellop said something. Nat's Little Buds rocks. What,
I made him
Jake?
stay the whole time. Actually,
Oh.
it's probably Emily he's talking about, not me. But I'm going with she for me.
Yeah, both she's Emily and Natalie. All the she's. Thank you, everybody. Hey, thanks everybody for checking us out tonight. I feel like this was a super good show. I had a good time. BSBB is amazing. Check it out. Bigger products, same price. Foghorn Lounge this month. You've got couple more weeks. You can get that in next March. This upcoming March, we'll have a new scent. So every month, new scent of the month.
And you can even subscribe.
You can subscribe. You can get it every month at the first of the month. And if you like Foghorn Lounge, this is your opportunity. It's going to go away for a year at least. And so stock up now if you want it.
Already the 11th.
Going back into the vault. So that's it. I don't know. I think we pretty well wrapped it up, Shawn.
We definitely did it. We did it all.
Yep. Thank you.
Go get some Nat's Little Buds, and we'll see you next week.
That's right. Everybody go get Nat's Little Buds. We'll see y'all later. And see you next week with Brian Nelson talking about their competition. So that's it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye.